Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. If you're one of my regular viewers, you know I am on a greatest hits or a best of or a whatever the hell you want to call it run of albums. And this one here, Gilby Clark. It's just called Gilby Clark. It doesn't actually say greatest hits or best of or anything like that. But it is not a brand new studio album because there are songs on here that are from other albums or other recording time periods. Let's get into this here, okay? So I'm gonna actually use the book today because for some of this I just I want to cover, right? So the very first song on this album is honestly the main reason I picked up this album. I loved this song when this song came out, and I really wish when I saw Kings of Chaos that they would have performed it live since Gilby was playing in the band at the time, and they didn't, which kind of sucked. It would have been awesome to hear it live, and that is "Cure Me or Kill Me." And that was from 1994. So you're talking, this would have been right after The Illusions. Gilby released an album, and I don't know what the name of the album was because it's not here. My apologies. And Cure Me or Kill Me is really a good song, man. Like, I love right from the beginning of the guitar intro, just the little flourish with a little vibrato, little hammer pull off going on, gives a real cool vibe, and then it just kind of slowly drifts into the riff, and then it just goes from there. It's a really good tune, and the chorus is super singable, really singable. And I would sing it, but I've just this is the fourth album review I'm recording in a row. My throat's starting to get a little raw, and badly singing on the other reviews probably didn't help. From that same time period of 1994 is Tijuana Jail, which is up next. Tijuana Jail is a good tune. It's a fun tune. I remember a couple of my buddies saying they remember getting some radio play. I don't remember it ever getting radio play. Cure Me or Kill Me, that one definitely got some major radio play, man. I heard that one on the radio a lot back in the day. Tijuana Jail, I don't remember ever hearing. What do you know? All right. After that, you get to the song Black featuring Delana. Delana, now, there was a show called Rockstar Supernova. Gilby Clark was the guitarist for the band. Delana was one of the vocalists that had tried out, who I think she made it to like fifth or sixth or something like that. And it was a shame because she was the one that probably looked like she would have been the most natural with the band and looked the best with the band. And they really kind of, I think, screwed up not going with it. But on here, we get the song Black, where she is the vocalist. And it's a good tune. It's not a bad tune. I mean, it does not. Let me be very clear. After Cure Me or Kill Me or Tijuana Jail, you kind of slip into a very basic kind of rock album. Not bad, just nothingly overstand out. Like, it's a bunch of great album cuts. There are no other singles on here as far as I'm concerned. After that, you go into Skin and Bones, which was also from 94. Meh. Wasn't Yesterday great? That's not too bad of a tune. I don't mind it. That's from 97 and 2001 are the two dates on here. I'm not sure if there was two different albums it was released on, I guess. Or maybe it was an EP followed by an album later on. It's Good Enough for Rock and Roll. It's all right. Punk Rock Pollution. That one's kind of fun. Also from the 97 2001 era there. Punk Rock Pollution, a bit of a joke, but it definitely I hate to say, but this album was more GNR than probably, well, by far, um, Chinese Democracy. You know, like this is a true blue GNR kind of rock and roll album where like the perfect mix of punkish brashness mixed with some other great rock stuff and whatnot. Um, Now, I'm not sure why they put the credits in the middle of the album. Kind of weird. But since they did him here, this album has a ton of different drummers on it, okay? Clem Burke, Sandy Chila, Mark Danzensen, Mike Fasano, Brian Irving, Slim Jim Phantom, Eric Singer. Hey, I know that one. Matt Sorm, know that one too. Chad Stewart and Brian Tichy. Bassist, we got Stefan Adika, William Efforts, James Lomenzo, and Muddy. Keyboards, we've got Teddy Zigzag and Dizzy Reed. Oh, I wonder where those two came from. Guitars, we got Gilby. Ooh, hey. Ryan Roxy, I've met him, man. He's a cool dude. Slash and Tracy Guns. Did you guys catch that one? Vocals, you got Gilby, Roberta Freeman, and Delana. And yeah, so a lot of Alice Cooper related jamming musicianship in there. And we're going to go back on to more songs from the album. There's Kilroy Was Here. That's from 98 and 2001. I mean, there must have been a greatest hits album released or something like that in 2001 or something. I don't know what the hell happened there. And I'll be honest, I'm not interested enough to go honestly look at the moment. So Kilroy Was Here. Okay, that wasn't. Oh, from the album Rubber. Oh, look at that. It is there. Oh, Sugar Plums. See, this is what happens when you don't plan these things out properly. It makes them hard to read. Okay. So, the 94 album was Pawn Shop Guitars. The 97 album was The Hangover. Still don't know why it's got two different dates on it. Then you're on to the album Rubber, which was 1998, and that's Kilroy Was Here and Bourbon Street Blues. Bourbon Street Blues is actually pretty decent. I really did enjoy that one. Can't Get That Stuff is another one I actually enjoy quite a bit. Also, that's from Rock and Roll Music. Dropping Out, also from Rock and Roll Music. That was actually a pretty good one as well. And then you've got... Oh, and those were from 2001. So I'm wondering if Rock and Roll Music was part of Rubber. Like maybe Rubber came out first and then Rock and Roll Music came out afterwards. I don't know. All right, 2002, you got I'm Nobody from the album Swag. And that was not too bad of a tune. And then you got Alien. I do enjoy Alien. Alien was fun. And Judgment Day wasn't bad either. Those are all from Swag. The whole way around, if you're into rock, especially kind of that 80s rock, where, it was kind of like, they actually had a little, not, I don't want to say where the testosterone was flowing, because this is not a testosterone album. But it is definitely an album that, has good solid rock on it, good solid riffing on it. When I was a kid, I remember my dad saying, one of the things that always makes a band really pop out is you got to have a distinct vocalist. And Gilby is not a distinct vocalist. He's not a bad vocalist. And there is a major difference between a distinct vocalist and a bad vocalist. You can be a really good vocalist and still not be a distinct vocalist. Gilby's not distinct. He doesn't have a major distinct voice. As a matter of fact, when I was outside listening to this album last night, working on my backyard while, soaking it in, my neighbor came out and she goes, "Is that Weird Al?" Because kind of at points, I believe it was actually specifically on the song. I think it was Kilroy Was Here or Punk Rock Pollution. Just the timbre in his voice kind of gave a bit of a Weird Al kind of vibe. Not to say that it was joke lyrics or anything, it was just the timbre of his voice. So, it doesn't really kind of stand out if it's sounding kind of like other people, right? Anyways, folks, I think if there were a different vocalist on a lot of these songs, it would do better. Kill Me or Cure Me or Kill Me, his voice works really, really good. The problem is it's his voice the whole way through the album mostly, and I think different vocalists would have broken it up a little better and made it a little better to me. My thoughts, my views, my opinions. Let me know what you think, folks. That is what the comment section is for. Let me know if you think I should actually pick up some of these actual albums and review them. Probably not, but let me know anyways. That's what that's for. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell for notifications. There is a link that will take you to Patreon down below as well. Peace, love, take care.